What is up, everybody? What a day. Holy shnikes. What's going on? It's almost 9 p.m. This is the third time we've gone live in one day. I think it's currently a record, I think. Um, but I'm excited. You guys should be excited. I am like 80% done with the engine bay. Tomorrow, what's going on, Pasky? Sucker! Did you get your package yet? I think you should have gotten another package in the mail yet, right now. Can't remember. I gotta talk to my wife. But I'm super excited. I got a lot of stuff done today. I probably put a good 5-6 hours in the engine bay today. I'm hoping tomorrow that it's just gonna be a sanding day and then a primer and then order a really nice paint for it, and yeah, man, yeah, it's gonna be good, and then give it a nice paint job. Now that being said, I don't know what else to do for currently right now besides the engine bay and wire tucking. I'm currently thinking about doing what's the word? Headers on the VR6. I don't know if it's gonna be worth it or not, but it's one of those things. Is like I'm kind of in the middle if I should do headers or should I do polish and bore on the stock exhaust manifolds. I don't know. I'm really torn on what to do with this car's exhaust system. I personally am probably still gonna do headers, but I don't see, like, reading up online, major benefits on going big headers on a stock VR6 right now. Obviously, we're not gonna have a stock VR6 down the road, so I think going to bigger headers and already having them will benefit us down the road when we build our high compression motor. Again, it's kind of like a rock and a hard place at the moment. So if anybody has owned a VR6 stock or built, what is your guys' opinion on headers? Because I would like to know. Because I don't want to throw in $300-500 on a set of headers and not benefit much of anything. Me personally, for my experience with cars, going a little bit bigger on exhaust benefits. Going too much is actually kind of has a backward effect that you don't benefit at all. So there are limitations to going to free-flowing exhaust or an exhaust that's just a little bit bigger than stock versus the stock that's always restricted. But what I've heard about VR6 exhausts, they're perfect. They're perfect for stock or even full catback systems. Again, it's what I heard. I don't know anybody from experience if they have actually done any dynos or actually done any actual real world like real world stuff in it. You know, I know it's hard to say, but I want to know if you guys have ever done it before and noticed actual any differences in performance, gas mileage, what else is there? Overall heating and temperature wise. I mean, there's a lot of variables that can be affected when you lose back pressure in an exhaust system, especially when you're on a naturally aspirated engine. Back pressure is actually a positive thing versus a negative thing. You want back pressure. That allows the exhaust to allow your engine to perform better and create more torque. Hey, what's going on, Tiny? Kandagui. So again, any real world advice is very beneficial for this Patreon built car. So please, guys, if you have any information, I would love to hear from you guys. Besides that, what's going on, everyone? Anything new today? Nothing much here. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up on what we've been doing and what has been going on. A lot of sanding. Ooh, excuse me, man. I'm sleepy. Had a long day. Started around 11. Stopped around 5, I think. 5 or 6 o'clock is when we stopped working on the car today. It was a long day. Funny thing, I actually went back out there right now a couple minutes ago, actually about half an hour ago, to do some more work and see how it would turn out. And it turned out pretty good. From my experience, headers have been beneficial, but I've never done it on a VR6. Again, I agree. Headers are beneficial on normal engines. You know, even four bangers benefit from a little bit bigger exhaust system with a little bit more breathing. But again, VRs are a whole other monster, whole completely other monster of an engine. And again, more and more that I read up on them, not much more am I getting like different at like advice. Like everybody says, just don't do it. People say do it. I mean, I'm gonna do it no matter what. But I know on my part, where we do the bigger engine, it's gonna be beneficial 100%. But I'm talking about just if someone had a stock VR6, aka the one that we're building for Luis. You know, that's a 100% stock motor. Am I going to see a difference? Am I going to benefit from it? I don't know. I'm actually currently like contemplating leaving the stock exhaust, bolt it on, drive the car with the stock exhaust, and then swap the headers. But I really don't want to swap headers on a car that has no space in the bay to remove and install headers. It just looks like a major headache. But again, it's just me being a little girl. I wouldn't be able to tell you, Pasky. I don't know. This is why I'm here asking. I'm here on the internet asking for some VR6 guru to show up and show me the way, you know? And say, this is the way. And I'd be like, yeah, this is the way. But no one's yet to step up to plate. So, I already got a comment by a guy named Ryan Mafias. He is also shaving his engine bay. And I posted a picture of my bay, about how we're doing the engine bay and we're shaving. This is his quote, okay? So, the Mark IV has way too many welds. Glue and uneven surfaces. I've been working on the engine bay for 100 hours, smoothing it out, welding, and body filler. I use primer also to see uneven spots. Correct. The Mark IV does have a lot more uneven surfaces than any other engine bay I've seen in the VW family currently. And I think that's actually a cool thing. And what I mean by cool, I think all the Mark IV's little defects are kind of like character. And I believe that I'm going to leave them there. I'm not going to address them. I'm not going to remove them. I'm not going to fill them. I'm not going to smooth them out. I like the lines. I like lines on cars. I like harsh lines. I like wavy lines. I like uneven surfaces. As long as they're factory. That's the difference. If I made it, whole different story. That's going away. But if it's a factory bump or a factory weld area, I'm gonna leave them there. I'm gonna leave them there when I'm shaving the bay because personally, to me, it gives the car a little bit of character. It gives the car a soul. You know, when you start shaving a bay, smoothing it out like perfect, flawless, round curves and everything, it kind of just looks like a bowl. Honestly, I mean, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but it looks boring. It's just a bowl with an engine inside of it. I like those harsh lines because when you slap an engine in it, it kind of complements the roughness of an engine because none of our engines have nice curves in them. They're all harsh lines and divots and all these other parts around it, and then you put this weird shape that's in there that's all harsh lines and grooves and notches in it, and you put it inside of a bowl. Kind of looks funky, don't you think? I mean, that's again personal opinion. Give me my coffee, babe. It's right there. You know, it's kind of just my personal opinion. And again, what do you guys think? Do you guys like completely shaved, smooth and bays, all nice and round, or do you like them a little bit rough? I like it rough. Anything, guys? I guess you guys are just not chit-chatting up a storm tonight. You guys were chatting up a storm earlier today in the afternoon. You guys are all sleepy now? You guys going to bed? Going to go night-night? Come on, guys. If I don't get any comments or any interaction, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to go sleepy time. Well, actually, now I'll probably play some video games. ¿Qué onda, Luis? Nice, McDubbin. I like that. That's exactly what I did on my Mark II, except I didn't shave the rain tray either. I left that in there. The reason why I left my rain tray in there is because I could hide more of the wiring in there, and my ECU and harness mount better inside there, you know? So, again, like, shaving the bay is, like I said, I like to just shave all the stuff that I don't need anymore, like all the little pegs, the little studs that come out of the body. I don't like to smooth out the car's lines or anything like that. And that's it. That's pretty much all I'm going to do. I mean, I just finished it. If you guys, that's kind of how I felt, McDubbin. Like, I was about to cut the rain tray out. I was so close to cutting it out. And then I found a guy up north in Temecula who had a brand new rain tray cover for the, you know, the little plastic cover that sits on top of that covers the rain tray. Got a brand new one, super nice, brand new rubber and seals and everything on it. I put it in there and I'm just like, dang, that looks good, way better than a shaved tray. So I left it like that, you know. Again, I think I'm gonna benefit with the tray down in there because I got a couple ideas of what I'm gonna be able to stuff underneath there. Because obviously I'm gonna put my wipers back in. I'm gonna put a mono wiper, which I just got about a year ago. So I got a mono wiper for the Mark II, and then since that's in there, I got a big space kind of on the right side, so I'm gonna fill up some stuff in there. You know, so yeah, I don't like seam sealer. I don't know why they throw that stuff in there. It just makes everything look gross. I like the lines where the body meets the other, like the body meets the other part of the body. It's nice, you know. Dale, no one makes one anymore. You gotta use, if you could hunt around for one, you can use one from a Bentley, an older Bentley from like the 90s, 2000s. You can buy a Bentley mono wiper from them, and then you use some of the parts from it and you mount it to the factory Mark IV one, and it'll give you a mono wiper. That's the cheapest way of doing it. That costs you about 100, 150 bucks if you can find one. You can also find them in the UK if you know anybody in the UK. They're pretty common. Are you taking away all the sealer? So, on the Mark IVs, I almost take away all the sealer. Dude, man, I'm growing a mullet. I hate it. Look at that. I got a freaking mullet right there growing. There it is. This is hair. I got so much hair, it's ridiculous. So, you know on the pillars, where the strut pillars are, and how they curve around? Earlier today, if you guys were watching, I was going in. I typically go in, like about an inch away from the firewall. I don't like to get any closer to the firewall. And then what I do is I grab sandpaper and then I just smooth out that area, and that's it. You can leave some in the crack, but I get it all out. It doesn't affect anything. I got a Mexican mullet, man. Look at this. Look how much. It's crazy how much hair I have. Look at this. I've never had this much hair since high school. It's crazy. I wear hats as often as I can now because I really don't like how long my hair is. But it's cool. No, I'm not going to get a Camaro. I don't like them. What's going on, Ben? Pretty good, sir. How you been? You know, just chatting up, just chatting today. You know, we had a lot of live today, so. Let me see here. Let's see. I guess over here not bad. Over here, the smallest bit possible just to prevent rust. Yeah. No, we don't have rust here in California. Tiny, maybe I can probably come down on Tuesday, buddy. I don't want to ask two things first. I think I'll get rain in the engine bay on the MK2 with no rain trace. Second, what exhaust on the VR6? I want to change mine. Okay, so question number one. Yes, you'll get rain in the engine bay. Unfortunately, that's what happens. That's why the rain trace there for is to prevent rain to go into the engine bay. So now that you got rid of the rain tray, you're going to get rain in the engine bay. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Just the downside is, like I say, after a rain, if you're driving it, you're going to have a lot of watermarks in your engine bay. So it's going to be, you're going to need to go in there and start cleaning. You're going to do more work cleaning your engine bay. Pretty much straightforward. That's it. You know, and then second, what exhaust? I don't know what exhaust I'm going to do with my VR. Honestly, I don't know. Great. Did an SAI, evap delete, N75, fixed my limp mode issue. So my MK4 is ripping. Nice. Yeah, man, it's crazy how removing your SAI system fixes a lot of weird issues. Are you off next weekend? Of course I am, sir. I am off Friday and Saturday, as always. Mr. Tiny. But I told you we're going to do Tuesday. Because what are we doing on your car again? I forgot what you bought. Oh, motor mounts. Motor mounts and something else. What else did you want to do on your car? Yeah. Yeah, because you're trying to keep your stuff smog legal. Because you live in California. Tiny. Oh yeah, motor mounted spacers. Ah, good thing I'm gonna film that for a DIY because people need to see that. Such an annoying job, but yeah. You're welcome, Ben. I'm glad you can do that. Oh, and headliner swap. That's right. That is correct. We're swapping headliners. Okay. I'm not arguing that. Mm. McDubbin, the slits on the hood is not what you got to worry about for rain. The rain comes in through the front of the window. It goes down the window and falls down into the rain tray. That's why you have that plastic tray that goes underneath the window. So when the water comes down, it falls on that tray and goes in, and it leads the water to the sides. That's the whole purpose of the rain tray plastic cover. And so water can fall down to the sides and not into your engine bay. Yeah, I mean, I can do Saturday then. I mean, Tiny, if you're gonna do it, if we're gonna do Saturday, you got to come to my house. Okay, then Saturday it is next week. Set a date for you for next week. Then Tuesday and Friday I'll be working on the Patreon car. I think that works for me. Because my goal is my next day off next week, which is Tuesday, is to have the bay painted and ready and sealed and have the engine mocked up. So Luis, are you there, Luis? Just comment if you're there, Luis. Okay, so Luis, I totally forgot about this. Do you need a clutch for your car, or do you have a clutch already? Because what's going to happen is I have to buy a clutch for this car, and that means I got to buy a clutch, and then when you pick up your engine, I got to remove your clutch. I got to remove the clutch. Okay, that's fine. Then I'm gonna have to buy a clutch for this car then, because I'm gonna need to remove it so I can give it to you, and then I can keep it for the next engine that we swap over. I'm just trying to make sense of what we got, so so now I'm gonna have to go buy a new clutch for it. I just gotta figure out which one I want to get now. Since we're gonna be NA, I'll probably do like a stage 1 or a stage 2 clutch with a super light flywheel. You know, a nice, really light flywheel will be very nice. It'll help it rev really quick, which will be nice. And then, if anybody, have you guys ever done the AC delete on a VR6? And if you have, if you only remove the AC system and you just had the belt, Did it do anything weird? Did it make the belt wobble or anything like that? Clutch Masters, ACT. What is the other company? Oh my god. Exity. I don't know how. I think it's Exity or Exeti. The other brand that I really like is. Oh jeez. Let me look it up really quick. There's a couple of clutches I really like. Um, um, Oh yeah, Spec is another clutch kit that I really like. I really like Spec clutches. Um, Good stuff. I don't like BFI clutches. No siree, Bob. I've done one BFI kit and it failed on my friend's Mark 6. So I don't know. I can't give you any advice on that, unfortunately. Ugh. That's a good feature to be 30 minutes away from Clutch Masters. So, again, I like Spec. Socks, this brand right here is kind of an OEM clutch. Luke, again, is also like a OEM clutch. If you're South Bend, that's the other brand I wanted to tell you guys. South Bend is legit. ¿Qué onda? Hola, Lucem. Again, I've never had good results with BFI, so I'm not gonna recommend them. You have a Mark II, good. I got one too. um, Spec, I mean, these are good clutches. I like them. Now they don't. They say 300 pounds of torque and all that. I mean, if they can hold that much, I mean, for the price, it's not that bad. You know, the factory clutches, they can hold a decent amount of power, believe it or not. Factory clutches are great for like 200 horses, you know? Oh, that's awesome, Lucerne. You're learning a lot. I like that. We got more videos coming. Tiny, I am actually... the next video that's coming is actually I'm going to order everything from Diesel Geek to rebuild the entire shifter, shift linkage, the bushings, and all that for this car. So, yeah, we're going to have a DIY to show you guys how to do all that. It's a job, though, man. Believe it or not, it's actually a decent amount of work to do the bushings on these cars for the shifter, because you have to drop the exhaust no matter what. There's no way around it. So this is from Euro Tuning. Let's see what ECS Tuning offers. Maybe they got something good. Does my vehicle show up? No. All right, let's see what they got for clutch kits for ECS tuning. Let's see. So the stage 1 clutch master is about 382. Their 10-pound flywheel, holy shnikes, $700. For Ben Wall, what would I I would recommend a stage 1 clutch if you like the stock feel of your clutch. Stage 2 sprung, not an unsprung, but a sprung clutch. Still stock feeling, and they hold a ton of power. When you get into heavy duty unsprung kits, your feet just hurt like all hell, especially for daily. So make sure you get a sprung pressure plate. That way your clutch just feels great. It feels good, especially if you're in traffic. Unsprung is just, oh man. Hopefully you got some legs that can deal with that kind of pressure all day. So I mean, every kit that I see here is pretty expensive, believe it or not. Dang. Autotech is probably the best option for the price with the single mass flywheel. It's got a 9.5-pound flywheel, which is really nice. I mean, for the price of $500, that's not bad. But man, again, $500 for a clutch. Let's see what eBay's got for a 12-valve VR6. I'm not a big eBay buyer, so just a heads up on that, all right? I've never purchased a clutch from eBay, but I'm very curious about them, though. Uh-huh. Oh, wow, the Autotech? No. What? I don't think it's the same company. No. Oh, just a pressure plate and a clutch. I was gonna say, holy shnikes. 47, pretty good, man. What's going on? 47. This is 1.8T. No. Nothing there. For a tune for a Mark IV 1.8T, Ben, go to Boost Dynamic Tuning on Facebook. Talk to Trent Smith or Carlos. Highly recommend them. Really good stuff. There we go. Look at this. ACS. .8 VR6. The pressure plate and the clutch are the same, but the flywheel are different. The VR6 flywheels have a ton of bolts. They're double the amount of bolts. I think they're 12. Let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they're 12 bolts versus 6 on the 1.8T. So the flywheel is very different, Pasky. But the clutch and pressure plate are the same. This looks like a nice clutch for $241. I'd probably swap out the throwout bearing, but doesn't look that bad. Let's see what it says. Oh, it's a 17-pound flywheel. It's a heavy flywheel. I mean, compared to the 20-pound, 21 or 22-pound flywheel, it's still not that bad. This is stage 3 for $60. Oh man. Oh geez. $60 for a clutch. That's gotta be made of all the Chinesium in the world. Jeez. Oh man. Clutch Max. I actually have this clutch in my in the Outlander, and I like it. It actually is a good little clutch. How about pistons and piston rings for 1.8 MK2 GTI? Lucidin Specio. What do you mean? Like, are you doing a 1.8 T or are you doing like a stock 8 valve? No, McDiamond, don't you dare buy me a $60 clutch. I will throw that thing away in a heartbeat. Much love, buddy, but nah, dude, I'm cool. Let's look at this one. I'm very curious about this. I probably wouldn't use the hardware they give me, just for safety's sake. But that flywheel looks legit, though. I mean, stock 8 valve Lucidant. I don't know. I don't deal with 8 valves, unfortunately. That flywheel looks impressive for 216. It's an 8-pound flywheel. Holy smokes. 8 pounds. That's insanely light. That is insane. I've never, for $200. Jeez, I need to see the reviews on this thing. I am dead serious, curious about this thing. The charcoal canisters under the passenger fender. They'll look like a set of blue balls. That's what we call them. I am 100% curious about this clutch. I don't know if I should give it a... Should I do it or not? But my curiosity is very strong on this clutch, honestly. I mean, I bought an 8-pound flywheel that cost me $600 just for the flywheel. Why is this this kit $216? My curiosity is super itchy right now, and I don't know. Yes, you can access it by removing the fender liner. So this clutch is very, very neat. What else is there? Stage 2 for $63. Uh, man. I just don't know. UF stage 4. Stage 4. Whoa. The racing flywheel. Oh man, that logo, yo. Ultimate Friction Clutch. UFC. Oh man, these brands are hilarious. Oh jeez. Oh. This clutch looks way worse than the other one for less money. Oh jeez. I'm having fun looking at this junk. But the Clutch Max looks like the most promising clutch kit currently right now on the eBays. I might buy that clutch kit next month. Let's see here. So Tiny, I'm getting the P0441 code. Everything is pointing to the blue balls. Yeah, I would have to check it. They're made out of plastic, so they're plastic, and they got like two plastic lines coming out of them. I don't keep spares of those, by the way. I throw those away, so I don't have any of them for you. Sorry, Tiny. But yeah, that's what I would do, is probably replace it or look for any leak. Turn the car on and smell. See if you smell fuel, because you'll start smelling fuel when the car is on, because the pressure when the fuel returns back to the tank, that pushes vapors out, and you should get vapors into that canister where you should start smelling fuel. Let's see what the FCP Euro. See what they got for 2000 VW. No, not Passat. Jetta GLX. VR6 with the manual. Clutch and flywheel. Clutch kit. Okay, so there we go. We got that's just a power. That's it. What? Wow, you guys don't have anything. Wow, I don't. Wow, this sucks. Oh, there we go. Upgrades. There we go. Yeah, Tiny, then I would definitely inspect that. Inspect the blue balls. Geez, $700 for stage 3. 700, 500, 500, 400. And none of these have flywheels. These are just all pressure plate and clutch. It's a little on the expensive side right there, guys. Let's see what Vato Zone has. Even if it's a stock clutch, again, for this car, we don't need a lot of power, or what's the word? A lot of holding power, because we're not It's gonna be naturally aspirated, you know. Going to bed, Papa?
Yeah.
Way past your bedtime.
Auntie let me watch some TV.
Okay.
I can only watch it in my room.
Oh, okay. Go get to sleep, okay? I'll see you in the morning.
Ow!
Ah!
Next time we should watch. You promised me.
It was late when we got home.
No!
In your face, you got toothpaste all over it. Alright, hug in bed.
No! Are you gonna tuck me in?
No tucking. Go.
Why?
I'll see you tomorrow morning. Go, andale. Go, 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 go. The online store is down right now because we've been remodeling it. We just added, 6, 7 new products, and I'm trying to add some more by Saturday night or Sunday night. Sunday or Monday, we're going to open up the online store again because that's when we start the contest officially. So you guys going to have some cool toolkits available very soon for a contest. So that's why our online store has been down for, 3 weeks now. I've been doing a lot of new artwork for the front page. I'm reorganizing everything. It's a process, man. It's a heck of a process to redo the website. So that's some reason why it's down right now. So VatoZone ain't got junk for this car. FCP is the most expensive. So it looks like eBay it is. You know what? I am willing to give it a try. You know, it might surprise me. It might not though. I'm hoping for the least amount of praise on this product. But again, it might be very particular. For a boost gauge, why would you need a P3 for a boost gauge? Just get a steering wheel column and then buy a boost gauge. It's like a quarter of the cost. You silly fool. P3's legit, but Mark 4s and P3s, for some reason, you're only going to get a couple readings out of it for a P3. It sucks, unfortunately. Again, you might get more, but the problem is with Mark IVs, they don't have an FIS. They don't have an FIS or an OBD11 port. It's OBD2. So when you have OBD2, you only get so many readouts. The sensors don't give as much information as like a Mark 5, Mark 6, or Mark 7. So you don't get as many inputs for information. So if you buy a P3, you're gonna have to buy. You're going to have to buy all the sensors separately so you can get all that information going into your P3. That's why the Mark IV P3 is cheaper, but you have to buy all the add-ons for it to be beneficial. So I honestly don't see any benefit for it unless, again, you have a newer car with all those sensors that can read out from the factory. So I like, believe it or not, Tiny, I like this website. Here, let me show you. Let me go back down. Let me shrink myself back down. Woo. I like these guys for gauges. They actually work really good. Glow Shift makes really, really good. Makes really good gauges and a much more affordable price than everybody else. Uh, yeah, I can do one of my vent holders. I can put your name on the side of it. It'll say tiny. Le ponemos chiquito. Don't do these things, okay? Don't do these ugly gauge pot holders on here. But do a steering wheel column one or one of my gauge holders if you want to. Um, I have one of these guys right here. They're $40. They're legit. They hold two pretty much boost two gauges right on your steering wheel, so they look very nice, and they don't obscure anything. If you need a third gauge, then you can put. I can make one for you over here on the AC vent. Again, it all depends on what you want to do for that. But get glow shift gauges. I like them. Must be nice to have AC. I have this one right here. These are the gauges I use in my car. The tinted 7 series. I like them because they're black when you turn them off, and when you turn them on, you can see them in the daytime or at night, and they're affordable. They're very, very affordable gauges, and I'm actually going to be doing a whole entire new cluster for my VW bus. I'm actually going to be doing all glow shift clusters. I'm going to make a custom gauge for my or a cluster for my bus. So I'm actually shopping for a speedometer, speedometer, odometer. Is that right? Oh, no. So the speedometer, attack, oil temp, exhaust temp, and some other one. For your stock car, you just need boost. That's it. You don't need anything else. The car stock full. Just a boost gauge is fine. Boost gauge is beneficial because then if you ever see your boost needle go and then start fluttering, then you know you have a boost leak. If you see your boost needle go and just disappear and go down, you have boost leak. It's good to have a boost gauge just to give you an idea if you're boosting correctly and holding boost correctly, and if you don't have any leaks. I mean, it's the best thing. Now, I would definitely upgrade. If you can do a boost gauge vacuum combo. They're really nice. This guy right here. These are nice because they do boost and vacuum for you. So you can tell if you're within your factory vacuum specs and you're within boost. So factory vacuum should be anywhere from 15 to 20 pounds of vacuum. So down here, this, when you're idle, it should be down here. The needle should be all the way down here. And then when you give it gas, just a little bit, you should be at 0 because obviously you're not making boost. And then when you go to full boost, it's whatever you're supposed to be at. This is why I like these gauges. Again, for $42, they're not bad. They're 52 millimeter standard size gauges. I love them. They're good stuff. And they look good, and they're super easy to wire up. And they come with everything you need in the box except for the actual line to give you vacuum and boost. You just go buy a vacuum line and call it a day. They're super easy to install. Actually, you know what? I stand corrected. It actually does come with one. It does come with the vacuum line that you need to set it up. And if you spend $50, they're free shipping. I mean, that's pretty legit. So I've always bought gauges from them, and they've worked. So for like my bus, I'm going to be doing Where is it? No. I'm going to be doing a tack, 2-inch one, because I don't need a big one. Again, $57 for a tack, just for RPMs. But you have to be careful for these, because you have to know some tacks don't, how can you say, require, there's two different kinds of tacks. There's one that you can do right off of, what's the word, that can work off of resistance, so the ampage that the wire comes off, or you do it off of the geez, what's it called, the ignition coil, to give yourself a signal. So you have to, when you buy these, you have to know what type of tack you require for your car if you're going to try to do a tack. Again, there's different styles, so you definitely have to do your read up on them and, you know, find out what works for you. I was really considering a digital one, because digital ones are pretty cool. Attack, and then what else is there? The speed one, I had to get what they call a GPS speed one. They're really interesting. Where is it? A speedometer, and then you need one that uses GPS signal. You can't use that because my car doesn't. It's old school analog. Here you go, GPS sensor kit. This right here. This one's really neat because you mount it pretty much right on your roof, or you can mount it right at the windshield, right at the corner of the windshield, and this will give you your speed based off a GPS signal. It's super cool, very convenient, and it's super easy to install. It's not much required. You just wire it up and you're good. You're good to go. And then you hook it up to your speedometer, and it gives you an accurate speed based off of GPS signal. GPS signals are off anywhere from 1 to 3 miles an hour, which is perfect for my VW bus. So again, they're cheap, and why not? I mean, it'll look good in my car, in my bus. So I want to do that. I want to do oil temp, exhaust temp, and a fuel gauge, and oil pressure, because oil pressure is super important on these cars. And that's pretty much it. Because after that, I want to do make my own custom harness and everything for the car too. What's going on? What a spick! You made it again. Made the stickers?
Finished, so I can strip those.
Oh, nice, for the Patreons. All right, guys. So, I guess that's it for tonight's live session. Again, if you guys have any more question or any advice that I can take for tomorrow, I would definitely appreciate it. To get some advice on the exhaust system on our VR6. So please comment down below. Send me a private message if you guys can. I definitely would be appreciative from you guys, all right? But as always, have a wonderful night. Be safe out there. And if you see another dubber on the road, give him a thumbs up. Deuces. Respect one another, please. And as always, here at PincheAls Garage. Wait, where is it? There it is. We're going to break, we're going to fix, and we're going to repeat. Peace out, everyone, and have a wonderful night.